You can just shotgun the whole thing right now and
Mhm.
just chug it.
So we're gonna open it today.
Oh, open it with both of us drinking.
Yeah, there we go. If I sit
I
like
like it.
this, I could block that light.
Oh, there you go.
Oh Christ! Till the phone moves.
We're very
Don't use
professional
smartphones.
that we didn't work any of this out before we started going
I love how
live.
I'm getting a notification from YouTube that the live stream is happening.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
that's
I'm
good to know.
actually in it.
We didn't work any of this out before we started. See, like me not turning my volume down on my phone, we're top
I was
notch.
wondering what the fuck was going on there.
That's what's going on.
It's happening right now.
Ah,
How many
so
people
who's
do we
out
have?
there in the chat? We got like
Yeah.
2 viewers.
Talk, you bastards.
Yeah, we want to know who you are. Identify yourselves. But you were telling me, so you actually got called in today before we
Yeah.
started. That's what you were telling me anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, I actually just got done at 7 o'clock. Yeah, I worked 12 hours yesterday and then took 4 hours of PTO today and ended up getting called in anyway. Our office building air handler had a motor shit the bed, and that motor is 75 horsepower and it weighs 772 pounds. And because of the location and the size of the door to the air handler, we could not move it with an engine hoist. So, yeah, it's kind of a rig it together situation. We dropped the old one once. It was pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. You have that much weight just kind of hit the floor randomly,
especially unexpectedly.
Yeah, it's kind of like, cut your foot off type of thing.
Yeah. There's one place that we take care of. It's a museum, and you have to go up like 2 or 3 flights of stairs to get to the roof. The elevator will take you up to the, I don't know, 4th or 5th floor, whatever it is. And then you have to take the stairs up onto the roof. And the other contractor could not get the compressor up to the roof because it was so heavy. They were trying to get it up there with a hand truck. We had to call in a moving company to get it up there.
Nice.
Yeah, because where the building is located, you'd have to shut down a good part of Charlotte proper to actually get a crane in there.
Yeah, that's our problem with a lot of the ones is most of it's just too damn high.
Yeah. You need probably a tower crane to get just to the top of that building.
Right. But this one, I mean, it was in the basement of that building, but...
Oh, then you just push it down the stairs. Gravity will do the work.
Yeah. Moving something that heavy still isn't fun. But it's in, and then the electricians didn't have the connectors to adapt from 1.5 to 3-inch conduit anyway, so it's still not running.
Just time well spent.
Yeah, but it's set and aligned, so I'm okay with that.
Now it's up to them.
Yeah, exactly. It's out of my hands. I mean, luckily, it has a return fan, and so all we did was just turn it all the way up on the VFD to 100%, and it's actually spinning the supply wheel a little bit to push some air up there. So
nice.
Like the wheel is like as tall as I am, if not taller. It's almost
fun.
Yeah, it's belt, big ass belt driven. I actually like it though. Huh?
Backwards impeller.
Yeah, I actually like it because the pulleys, because you use grip belts on stuff all the time, but the pulleys actually have grooves in them, and the belt itself is more like a serpentine belt, and how the grooves are. So it really digs in pretty good. But then again, it has to, because that one's moving 50,000 CFM.
One of my guys had a customer turn on a unit with a backwards impeller as he was climbing out of it. slammed the door so hard he couldn't close the door. He had to go to forget where he had to go. I think a hardware store or something and get a rivet gun so that he could rivet the door back together.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch with them sons of bitches. They're powerful.
I told him better him than me because I'd have probably killed the guy.
I mean, when we turned the return fan off to try to check the our alignment on our pulleys, or trying to just run it by hand to see how the belt was running and everything, make sure it was good. And it took about 15 minutes just for it to stop. It's too heavy to grab a hold of it and actually slow it down because it'll just rip you right off your feet.
It's got too much momentum.
Yeah, and that's not even with the supply fan running. That's just a return fan. It's just literally static pressure moving it.
Nobody has any idea what we're talking about.
No, but luckily for us, we have a cage built around it. A good cage built around it, so you can't bump into the impeller at all.
Your air handler's in like a room. Like the room itself is the air handler.
No, this is it's small enough that it's in the basement. I mean, it's not by any means small. It's probably like, what is that one? That one's I think 10 or 12 feet tall. It's probably about 20 feet long. Another 10 foot wider, so it's not too bad compared to some of ours. Anyway, we have some that are like 16 feet tall, like 40 foot long. I mean, like 20 feet wide. I mean, we have some massive air handlers, especially for the operating rooms. But that's just because there's like 200 filters or something ridiculous in each one for all the germs.
The germs catch all the COVIDs.
Multiple. I mean, I don't know. There's probably 24 UV lights in each one. We have a UV light, literally just like a wall of them in there.
I can't believe we only have 2 people watching. It's kind of pissing me off.
It's kind of upsetting. It's kind of why there's no like point of getting on topic right now because nobody's watching. No offense to those who are.
Well, one of them's probably me. Let's see if I turn my stream off. If we drop the 1.
Are you watching currently too? Oh, okay. No. I was just asking.
We didn't drop the 1, so I'm not skewing the data too hard.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. We just dropped the 1. Damn. So whoever that one person is, they're just loving this.
Yeah. It's just us, like, drinking and talking about air handlers.
Right.
It's the second largest motor we have. So the only one we have that's bigger is, let's see, that one is, let's see, that one I think is one of our chilled water supply motors for the main 650 ton chiller. So that one is 125 horsepower.
I want to know who this one person that's watching is.
Yeah.
Wish they'd identify themselves.
It's probably EPA.
I was going to say it's the EPA. It's got to be.
We had the EPA watch it again last time, too.
I have a question for the EPA if it is the EPA.
Yeah. Show yourselves.
That's right. If you're a cop, you have to tell us. That's the rule.
Oh, wait, there's a chat. Oh, it's Monica. God damn it, Monica.
Make another post, see if we can get anybody else in here.
Yeah, come on, you fuckers.
What the hell? Oh, where did he go? There he is.
Time, like, I try to, like, because the notification come up for posting in the group, and I try to, like, get rid of it, and it always exits out every time I swipe down from the top. I have no idea why.
It's not bad enough that we only had one person watching. You got to go and delete yourself out of the thing now.
What? Do you have a problem? No, thank you. Maybe later. That's fine.
Damn it. We sent out emails and everything. I do know this. Zach is doing something on his show right now.
God damn it, Zach.
Fucker. So that's Clint and Isaiah. I don't know how many other people we got from him, though.
I don't know. Yeah, so the story behind us dropping the motor. So we had this kind of, I don't know what it is. It's just two pieces of steel that go this way, a bottom piece, and then a long rail that we had. Yes, thank you. I couldn't think of the name. And then we had it bolted to the air handler, to the impeller cage. So something to hold it up on the other end. And so all we had was like basically a come along and steel cables to move it. That's all we could fit. So we had the steel cable looped up over the main arm and hooked to itself so it wouldn't move because there was nothing to hook it to. Hooked to the motor, and then the other one, we had it hooked somewhere outside the air handler. Well, Twinkle Toes out there that put those two legs together out there forgot to put, there's like a square piece that goes up in the channel of the steel that it bolts to, and that's what holds the two legs to that main arm there. He put it on wrong. And so when the tension of the 700-pound motor hit it and it swung a little bit, the legs just slipped and it just boom, straight on the ground. Bounced off the platform, landed literally right in front of my feet.
Safety is overrated.
My boss says, man, I'm really glad it didn't hit the coil. I said, I could not give a shit about your coil. I'm glad I didn't lose my feet.
Yeah.
I cannot give a fuck about that coil. It's a cooling coil anyway. It's turning winter.
That's right. We got 6 months to figure that one out.
Hi, Janie. I got a pup down here with me.
Oh, yeah?
One of 4. Yeah. Wait. Let's see if she'll. Hey, Jade.
Puppy.
That's Jade.
We had to take Django to the vet.
Why?
I don't know. Probably time to put him down.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to name him Bullet in honor of how he died.
Yeah, that's a shout out to Monica.
That's right.
My beer's empty already.
Oh, I think he's a faker, man. He just got up from the bed one day and he's limping around, and then you let him outside to go to the bathroom and he's running around like an idiot. Like, you freaking.
That's probably why he's limping around.
Oh, you sorry sack of crap. I'm like, you're faking it.
Dude,
he just wanted us to take him to the vet so he could get a prescription for Vicodin.
Or Oxy. Where are those Oxys at, babe? I'm going to steal them. Gotta sell them.
Your neighborhood will go fast, won't they?
In my neighborhood, at Christ, I could probably sell the whole bottle the minute I step foot on my porch.
Problem is, you didn't have them for sale.
Don't be hating on my burps.
She's not even watching. She can't. They
can't even see you. I was going to film her while she was over there all swollen in the face eating a popsicle, but I'll be nice. No, just a little bit in the front. Since tomorrow's her birthday.
We can make it a single screen so that it's just like the wide shot. We'll give her the...
Say teeth.
I like how this has kind of turned into a Zoom meeting for HVAC.
Realistically,
this is kind of sad. We actually have a topic today too. Be great to get the other people in here.
Fire. Will that attract people?
For every viewer we get, Jay will burn himself one time.
Maybe twice, depending on how many viewers we get. We'll get over 10 viewers. I'll burn myself twice for everyone.
we get 25 viewers, we'll let you choose where he burns himself.
If we get 25 viewers, I'll dump gasoline on my balls and set them on fire.
All right, Monica, you heard it. 25 viewers. That's what we need.
Do you have 25 devices in your house?
I think we've got YouTube on the PlayStation and on the Fire Stick, so that's 2.
I had to get another alcoholic beverage.
Oh, we're up to a 3rd viewer.
Who's the 3rd one?
I don't know.
Show yourself.
Identify yourselves.
Is it IPA?
Whoever the 3rd viewer is, if you didn't hear a minute ago, if we can get to 25 viewers, Jay is going to burn himself in a most sensitive way.
On my testicles.
We can't get in trouble if we use the medical term for him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I work at a hospital. Medical term.
See? I work in schools and power plants.
They should probably know you're on Megan's Law then.
They probably should. I'm not going to tell them. I think they'll make me give my job back.
Maybe.
Wow, ever since you announced lighting your balls on fire, we've hit 5 people.
It's kind of fucked up, bro.
That is.
We got some sick fuckers on here.
The best part is the people that are just coming in that have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, so they don't know about the promise I made. Oh, the IPA's here?
IPA is here.
IPA's here.
IPA is here.
Well, hello, IPA. I literally have no idea who the hell you are, but welcome. Besides
I would like
IPA.
to figure out who they are.
Like just, yeah, like, do you have a name?
It's like Susan. She works in the accounting department or something.
Yeah, maybe. She just steals the EPA's account at night.
She's got the passwords to everything.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Give it a couple more minutes maybe, and then see how many viewers we get to. See if any of the regulars show up.
See if you have to light yourself on fire.
Yeah. And then if not, then we'll just continue on with the subject anyway, and
pretend like we never made that promise. Hold on a minute. I need a coaster. I got my craft beer coaster here.
I didn't even see what that said. What did it say?
It says visit craftfreedom.org.
Oh.
In North Carolina. Oh, damn.
I don't know where this one's made. Where's this one made?
Yeah, North Carolina, if you're a craft brewer, you're only allowed to make like 500 gallons of beer like a year or something like that. So it really limits them to what restaurants they can put them in and things like that.
So this one is brewed and bottled by New Belgium Brewing Company out of Fort Collins, Colorado, and Asheville, North Carolina.
No, he's not at his house. There's no refrigerant stored there, I don't think. We're safe, IPA.
Oh, what'd they say now? Your comments are ahead of mine.
They said making sure y'all don't store refrigerant inside your house. Again, I got a vacuum pump sitting over here, though.
I do have refrigerant here somewhere. But
I don't think a vacuum pump is regulated by them other than the oil. You're outside of your jurisdiction, IPA.
Yeah. You don't know where I am, what I'm about.
Even though I said Charlotte proper before. I'm sure there's a lot of Charlottes, though.
But then again, they're IPA. I am being responsible by storing it in my house because my house is temperature controlled. My vehicle is not at all times. My house is, so it's safe for it there.
At least as far as they know, your house is temperature controlled.
Oh, it is, because I live in it. I like it nice and cool in the summertime, buddy.
I want like a meat locker, dude. I want to be able to like.
Oh, and I wake up
in the
morning.
Better be like a walk-in freezer.
I wake up in the morning like my window is like frosted from the warm, moist air outside, and cool, dry air in my room. I said
Oh,
moist
you
really
gotta
loud because Casey hates that word.
you gotta put a quarter in the moist jar now.
Yeah, she'll probably just throw something at me.
There's like a moth flying above your head. It's
Is
very
it?
distracting. Yeah,
Where?
right there on that ceiling tile.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it now. I thought it was actually something on my phone, like on my screen.
How many viewers do we need to get to have you eat that?
50.
50. All right, everybody turn on as many devices as you can.
That's like kind of unfair because if that's the EPA watching, they could just turn on a whole fucking building. And the next thing you know, I'll be eating moths while my nuts are on fire.
Dude, if they turn on the whole building, imagine the publicity we would get.
If the EPA turns on the whole building, I will run around naked in the streets with my jug of refrigerant.
You know what though? That's wasting power though. That's bad for the environment. I think they got like rules against that. Maybe it's the CIA. That's one angle we haven't considered.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe.
they're one of those alphabet people.
Oh, she's tickling the dog right now. She has like his tickler spot, like about this far up from her bum. And if you just scratch there with your fingers, she like rolls around and flops around all over the place. It's hysterical.
On her back?
Yeah. Oh, on her back, she'll roll up into a ball. Like if she's standing up, she'll dive her head into the bed and like roll and flop. And it's hysterical.
Is that where the spot is though on her back?
I don't know if I could capture this. Yeah, she's over there rolling around like a goof now.
Yeah, it's the same spot Z has. Oh, so happy.
So, yeah, there we go.
Oh, EPA says do it, man. Run down the street naked.
Do it. I won't say nothing.
Your refrigerant jug.
Well, I said that, and then the EPA says, "Do it." I won't say nothing.
That's clearly not really the EPA. There's no way.
No, God, no. They would not endorse
a government agency with a sense of humor. That does not exist. Mm-mm. Have you been to the DMV?
Many times, unfortunately.
You know what? You've probably had enough craft beers, man. You might be able to make a good. I was too drunk to understand the consequences of my actions. If you did that.
We are very, very, very much delayed because I'm listening to the audio play behind me as I'm streaming over here.
Should be like about 10 seconds.
Very, very much delayed because I'm listening to the audio play behind me as I'm streaming over here. Should be about 10 seconds. We've been quiet for like 15 seconds and it's still playing.
Yeah, there's a way to change all that, and to be honest with you, I really don't know how to do any of that.
So I got Kim Kardashian down here with me now.
Kim Kardashian?
Yeah.
The final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, man. The start of last week.
So Casey's dog is a little tubby, to say the least, and she's a brown woman, so she has an ass like Kim Kardashian. I mean, it's big and brown. Sorry if that's racist, but it's true.
My favorite Kim Kardashian, like whenever anybody talks about Kim Kardashian, I think about that American Dad episode where they talk about the origin of Kim Kardashian and how she's an alien from another planet and all that crap.
There you go. Wait. Oh, there you go. You catch Oreo's face. The third dog is down here.
Oh.
Thank you. The fourth one's still upstairs.
Loser. I can't keep the door open because if I have that door over there open, all you'll hear is like all the animals fighting and bedlam. And I'll have cats coming in here making all kinds of noise.
Aye.
My house is a zoo.
Don't eat the Notebook. This dog's still kind of a puppy, so she's a little on the dumb side still.
Eat the Notebook. Do it.
Yeah, she was trying to eat my belt as I was putting it on.
All right, so we got Ipa, we got Monica, we got me. Who's this other person watching? That's what I need. Oh, it's Casey. Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, yeah, she's watching too. Huh. Come here.
We were up to 7. It must have been a
Come
mistake.
That's a girl. I'll let you up this time because you're going to get filmed. Come closer. You're not helping me.
You need a wide angle lens.
Don't eat my arm, please.
Eat it.
Don't eat my arm. No.
I think we have to go back to making promises of you lighting yourself on fire, man. Oh, look at that face. All right, that's it. Go get the gallon of gasoline.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
What?
The hell has she been?
She didn't hear the whole thing about the whole gasoline and testicles.
Where has she been? She was in the room when we discussed it.
Yeah, I don't think she.
What'd she say? It's her birthday?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. My card's gonna be late.
Yeah, she's old. She'll understand.
Know how us old people are, we forget stuff.
I was hoping she wouldn't see me shoot the rubber band at her, so that it would be delayed on the camera, so she wouldn't know it was happening.
I was gonna say, I think she'll figure it out when she sees it on the camera.
Yeah, but by the time she would see it on the camera, it would have already hit her. So that's the whole thing there.
Casey, if you can hear me, go get a gallon of gasoline. Oh,
She didn't figure it out that time when it hit her right in the face.
might have to save this topic for next
I'm
week.
sorry.
Man.
I'm sorry. I did kind of hit her in a bad spot. Not gonna lie.
Interface.
Yeah, she just got her wisdom teeth out, so it's kind of a bad
Sweet.
spot. I am most definitely gonna get pegged in the back of the head. Seriously?
What was that?
Ow! That was the horse barking.
The horse?
That's Jade, the big dog.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
I know. Well,
I don't know what
let's
that
see if
means.
we can get her. There's Noelle.
Oh, look at that.
She's a little smaller. Jade,
My.
cool.
Oh, Eric's in here.
Ow! I just hit my knee off the desk.
Eric, spread the word through the group that if we can get 50 people in here, I think it's the number that we set, Jay will light his nuts on fire.
While running down the street naked with a jug of refrigerant. The EPA approves.
That's right. The EPA did approve us to run down the street naked with a jug of refrigerant. I'll unfortunately have to run down the street with a vacuum pump because I don't have any refrigerant handy at the moment.
Very not.
Just spread it through the ranks.
Ow! I just got hit in the back of the head.
It's not the first time you said that, is it?
Did you hit me with a pen? The pen's right there. I thought you threw the pen at me. I was like, wow.
Oh, no.
Christ.
I had it sing.
Dude, that is a massive rubber band.
It is a pretty big rubber band. Check this fucker out, dude. Kind of looks like someone's butthole after they left jail.
When you said that, the first thought I had was John Israel. Oh, he's thinking on it. He's trying to remember who that is.
What? I didn't
John
hear what you
Israel.
said. Oh, yeah. I've seen bigger. That's what she said. Boom.
I don't want to know why or for what reason you commented that, Eric. Should be getting a couple of people to start trickling in from Zach's thing over there, I would think. It should be ending Around 9. If he doesn't run over. Bastard.
I could hear like my delayed burp in the background, and it's hysterical.
Whatever makes you laugh, buddy.
I just heard it again, actually.
Yeah, that was cool.
Okay, so I heard 2 recently.
Nice. Eric, is this the first first live stream you watched with us?
Oh, thank
We
you.
wait 10 seconds to find out his response because there's a delay. The suspense is killing me.
That earbud was hurting my ear.
I have the same thing, man. I get my earbuds in there for too long. That's
The
why you
ones I
see me
have
keep
at home are
messing with
pretty
them.
good. They're pretty small. So this one, I use one ear at a time. So I'll switch out ears, and then this one I'll just sit here because of the microphone.
Yeah, this one's not too bad, but Zach is stealing our time slot. Not really. I mean, he actually does coordinate with
It's
me
like,
quite
I mean,
a bit
like
to
this
find
big
to make
plastic
sure that
part.
we're not on at the same time. We
Yeah.
just didn't coordinate tonight.
I mean, Zach's doing so many videos all the time and stuff. It's hard to even coordinate around him.
Oh, so this is his second one. This is the first one he's been able to respond. Well, just so that you know, Eric, we drink during these, so it gets fun.
Oops, wrong way. I'm still getting used to this camera shit. Voodoo Ranger IPA, New Belgium Brewing. Delicious.
Mine is Jim Beam Devil's Cut 90 proof
This
whiskey.
is, let's see where to go. These are only 70 or 70. Oh, 70% a bottle. Yeah, that'd be fucking crazy. 7%
That would be
a
insane.
bottle. If it was 70%, my ass would be on the floor already.
I've had about half of this. I mean, I filled this glass up pretty decent. Oh,
how you
Eric's
gotta do
drinking moonshine. Well, that makes sense. He's from Tennessee.
Perfect.
Hillbillies.
But is it the good moonshine or is it that shit you could buy at the store?
Yeah, that's the question. Is it real moonshine? Is this like
Or is this
Steve
like
Earl
that- Yeah,
Copperhead
that
Road
cherry
moonshine?
shit you
or
could
is
buy
it
at
like
fucking Sheets.
you guys can buy moonshine? Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. That's right. Yeah, we can't do that here. All alcohol has to go through the state.
So we were that way for quite a long time.
It's not
now,
store purchase. Watch out, dude. The EPA's in the chat.
Yeah.
Don't
But now
report
it's kind of
to
getting
the
to a
IRS.
point where some smaller things are picking it up that aren't state-run places like Sheets and Giant Eagles, which Giant Eagle, for all who don't know, is our grocery store chain up this way. So it's like Food Lion, Kroger down south.
Yeah.
That gives you a reference. Yeah, so they're starting to pick it up a little bit in the smaller places. So, well, I guess you can not really smaller places, but not state-operated facilities, not store purchase. Good.
When I lived up in New Jersey, I think if I remember it, you could buy liquor at like Pathmark and ShopRite and stuff like that. I don't know if it's still that way.
I don't know about New Jersey. Probably not anymore because it's like a communist state. But the most we're able to get right now is like wine and stuff.
Yeah,
And
see, we
good
can get
stuff
wine
like
and
that.
beer at the grocery store, but we can't do liquor.
Liquor, no, liquor's still a state-run thing here.
But see, like even
But then
moonshine,
again, our governor's probably bumped PP, so
probably so. We've discussed this. Love me some Giant Eagle. Yeah,
said that?
500 comments come through. That's the one that she comes up with. My wife is fired.
oh, love me some Giant Eagle. I'm glad somebody knows what I was referencing anyway.
I know what you're referencing. There's a Giant Eagle in the
I
division.
bet
too.
you can hear her barking from upstairs because her bark is like a fucking foghorn. It's like a fire whistle going off.
I can hear me talking through your mic.
Hit my foot off a desk. Damn it. So I'm like sitting off to the side of the desk. I'm not like where the chair opening is, just so I could kind of get a decent angle where the lights aren't like blaring.
Dude, if you could see my desk, like what is behind that camera, it looks like a war zone. I've got
Yeah,
crap
that's how this
everywhere.
one looks right now. But only it's not my desk. It's somebody else's.
Oh, this is very much my desk. I've got a GoPro sitting over here, a meter sitting over here, service valves, TXVs.
calling my desk a war zone?
I didn't call it a war zone. Nick said it, and I just agreed with it. Monica, not that I know of.
Casey, that desk is Warzone. I'll say it.
Oh, she'll hear that in a second, so I won't even tell her.
I've never seen the desk.
It just played now, and I just got an evil look.
Oh, that's great. Myers, that's a grocery store too, isn't it? I think it's. Is that like a hardware store? I can't remember.
I don't know. It's not something that I'm aware of anyway. But then again, there's a lot of stuff here too, in the state of PA that I don't know about because it's more or less like closer to New York, closer to New Jersey, things like that. There's stuff that we pick up off of other states that are, not too far from our border. So
I can tell you this much: our headquarters is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We have a customer service phone number if we ever decide we want to get really drunk and start prank calling them. It looks like they're limited to a couple places in Ohio and a couple places in Kentucky.
We also do have a phone number for somebody whose name begins with an M that I used to work with that we will not specify.
Guy whose name that begins with an M.
Woman.
Oh, a woman. Yes,
remember?
we do have that phone number.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I still have the phone number for a guy who does oil heating up your way.
Oh, yeah. That guy.
Yeah. We got to send him a Christmas card again this year.
Yeah. If not, I know somebody who does.
Yes, it is in Michigan. That's where their
first name begins with R and his last name begins with L.
First name begins with R.
Ryan.
I was talking about Bill.
Oh, I know, but Ryan has has Bill's number.
Oh, Ryan's got it too.
Yeah.
That's right. He was calling him trying to get a job.
That was such a classic story. I love Ryan. He's so fucking awesome.
He is. We got to get him on one of these.
Yeah, man. I'll have to. I'll text him about it. Maybe tomorrow. Ask him if he's interested.
Oh, you got like his legit digits?
Oh yeah, I have his personal cell phone number.
Was it Ken that called? Who the hell was that? Was that Ubisoft that he called because he couldn't log in or something?
Oh, that was Microsoft, I think. Xbox, like the people that deal with Xbox.
I thought it was what is that? Ghost. Oh, damn, what's the name of that game? I got it. Anyway.
Oh, the Sniper Ghost Warrior game. Yeah, that was Xbox.
Was
or maybe he called he called Xbox about it, yeah.
This is what we do in our free time for
Oh,
fun.
dude, the original Mafia remaster just come out today.
Oh yeah.
Because they had 1, 2, and 3. One was like in 2001 or 2002. They just did a full remaster, top to bottom, rebuilt the whole game. It just come out today.
Welcome to Phone Talk with Nick and Jay.
Yeah. We kind of get on any subject.
We do. We bounce around. We got a few people in here now.
I thought she was going to come over and bit smack me.
We've got like 7 people. I mean, we get 10. I think you have to burn yourself with that lighter.
It's kind of upsetting because I really don't want to burn myself with a lighter.
I really want 10 people though.
What if I burn myself with a lighter to get people in here?
Well, we'll talk about the RVs, Eric, but we got to get enough people in here to talk about it. That's why Jay has to burn himself.
Fuck.
No, we do have a topic today. It's kind of a shame it's so late into the episode that we're finally starting to discuss.
Yeah, we're kind of rolling. And I mean, if it goes a little bit longer today, I mean, it does, I would like everybody to
tomorrow.
Yeah, I would like everybody to know about it. So
exactly.
Yeah, it's not bad for me because, I slept in today because I didn't work today. Oh, wasn't supposed to work today. Didn't work this morning. There's never a such thing as me not working on a particular day. Any particular day I can work.
I don't take days off either.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to make the overtime. It just sucks that this time, I had to work all 4 hours. But no matter what, when I get called in for emergency, I get it on automatic 4 hours.
Not bad.
Right. And it's good for me because I only live like 15, 20 minutes away. So it's like, the last time I got called in, it's like I was actually here at Casey's house, and this is like, it's like 5 minutes or less from the hospital. So it was like I drove 5 minutes, got there, was there maybe 40 minutes to an hour, and then drove back here and got paid for 4.
Depending on where I'm going, I make usually a minimum of 3 hours to go in on call. So, and anytime it's after hours, it's all overtime for me, which I'm sure is the same way for you. So they can call me in for 3 hours whenever they want.
That's right. And I could go there and I could get called in and drive over there and be there for 10 minutes and turn around and clock out and leave. It's 4 hours, plain and simple. They can't take it back.
Pretty much. Well, now that we're back down to 4 people, do we discuss our topic?
Wow, really?
Keep getting these surges where we start to transition into it. And then
it's like we get these surges and we're like, okay, well, let's just get a couple more and then we'll go off on it, and then they run away. You people.
I say we just start talking about it. They want to come back later and watch it. They can come back later.
We can make an announcement about it in the tradesman at the worst.
Exactly.
Well, you can. I'm banned until October 17th.
Are you really?
From Facebook. I got a 30-day suspension.
Did you call somebody a douchebag again?
No, transvestite. Well, I said tranny. I said stupid tranny. And I got banned for it as hate speech.
Oh, okay.
I could have been talking about a fucking Dodge transmission.
Right?
I mean, come on. Who doesn't know about the stupid Dodge trannies?
Right. I get banned for all kinds of stupid crap. I get flagged for all kinds of crap on there, too. I'm tired of Facebook.
I'm over it. Okay, well, you lead off with the subject since you know more about it than I do.
What the hell is Eric talking about? Anyway, I'm going to lead off with the subject because I don't know what Eric's talking about.
And I'll show you guys this in the meantime.
Ooh.
New handgun.
So somebody, I want to say it was Dougie Plant over in the Facebook group. I want to make sure I got that. He's been in the live stream a couple times. He's the guy that's doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing the podcast.
I don't remember if it was him that said it or not. I know what you're talking about. I haven't had much time to do anything with my stupid work schedule.
I try not to get on Facebook. I'll get on a couple times and do my thing. But I want to make sure I give him credit because I think he's the one that said it. He posted some pictures in the Facebook group, which is the RVing Tradesman. If you search that, we will pop right up. 500 people on there and going strong.
Is it 500 already? Holy shit, man.
It's something like that. I don't know what the exact number is off the top of my head, but it's,
when I joined, dude, it was like there was like 40 or 50 people there. But then again, look, when I joined HVAC Uncensored, we had 4,000 people. Now we're on the verge of hitting 40,000.
I know. And me and you were not moderators. We were just shit talkers.
Yeah, we were. Anyway, back on subject. Sorry.
We still do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was camping down in, I want to say it's Pirates Cove in Myrtle Beach. I think that's the name of the campground that he's at down there. There is a Pirates Cove down there, according to Google, so that's what we're going to go with. And he was suggesting we go there as the first group meetup. So I thought we could discuss actually doing a group meetup at some point, because I know Eric has mentioned, I think it's Clearwater Dam.
I know there's quite
he's
a
in the
few
chat.
of us
He can correct me on
that are within maybe 4 or 5 hours of each other.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I know, like, I won't put their names on the spot, but I know a couple guys who watch from some of the HVAC groups. They're only like 3.5 hours tops, maybe from me, 4 hours.
I forget how far I am from you. It's not that far. I want to say it's like 5 or 6 hours.
You're probably like maybe 7 hours. something like that. Maybe
I
8.
think it's only 8 hours to Monica's family in Ohio.
Yeah. So
Sorry, guys, I
it's
got
not
to
bad.
run. Well, tell us if that's the name of the campground or not before you go.
Oh, is that Dougie? God damn it, Dougie.
No, it's Eric.
Oh.
Let's
Oh
see.
yeah, Eric, you too, you bastard.
But I think personally it would be pretty awesome to do a group meetup at some point.
Yeah, but I don't have a camper. I don't have a trailer, so I'd have to stay in a tent.
Well, then we'll do it in the fall when it's a good time to be in a tent and it's not too cold.
Yeah, I don't have a camper.
Let's see. I'm just gonna
Not
go
yet,
real
anyhow.
quick.
In the future.
Monroe,
God damn it.
NC, Pittsburgh.
Sorry, guys, I gotta run. Okay.
It says 7.5 hours, but I'm willing to bet I can beat that.
Okay. I bet you if you hit a toll road, it'd be faster.
According to Google, the fastest route. That's what it is.
Oh,
It says in a
good.
plane, it's only 1 hour and 20 minutes. So now I just got to figure out how to get my camper on a plane.
yeah. Well, if you hook
But
your
yeah, there's
camper up to the plane and let it like fly with the plane,
Do they have
maybe we
a
could put
2-inch
thrusters on
ball
your
on?
camper.
Do they have a 2-inch ball on the back of the planes?
Sure, we can put one on there. I mean, it's only a plane. It's not like aerodynamics matter.
Well, the Sonic is aerodynamic, though.
And then we don't even have to worry.
Exactly.
The plane punches a big enough hole in the air that it would probably go right over the roof of the Sonic.
That's right. We'll get good gas mileage.
Yeah.
It'd be like drafting off of a tractor trailer.
Yeah. Why not?
But yeah, I think that'd be pretty awesome. I know we've got
Definitely.
one guy from Australia. I don't know if he's in
Maybe-
the chat tonight, but
Maybe if we, I mean, I know he wants to go somewhere specific, but maybe if we look somewhere that also has, it's more obviously more of a park or something, but has like cabins and stuff too for those who don't have campers, because I'm sure there's plenty of us out there that don't.
I know certain state parks will do that too. So if anybody knows of a
Right,
state park
right.
out there that does that,
I know there's quite a few up here. Obviously, we don't want all you guys just coming way the fuck up here, but I know it's out there.
yeah, I know a lot of the KOAs have
Right.
like cabins and stuff like that.
But something like that, then we could just have a big RVing tradesman party.
Exactly.
And we could have gun show and tell.
Oh, you know what would actually be a really good one?
That's
Would
what they
be
say.
thank you. Our friends over there at Four Paws Kingdom Campground, because they have cabins, they have RVs you can rent, they have full hookup sites,
And they're dog friendly.
and they're dog friendly.
Yeah.
And
I could bring
I
Kim
wanna say-
Kardashian and the horse.
Kim Kardashian and the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would actually work really well. I know Monica would be down for that.
Where's that at?
That's Rutherfordton, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Let's do some Googling. See how
Google.
far that is. Yeah, there we go. I spelled it wrong. Okay. Let's do that to. That's a really cool little campground, man.
Is that north or south of you?
Of me?
Yeah.
West. It's
West.
more or less a straight line west. Right, like just shy of Tennessee there.
Okay. I'm not sure what highway it is. I know we have one that should run pretty much directly south. One of our main highways, we have to drive like damn near to central PA to come down, but I think there's another one that runs pretty
Yeah,
far
it's
south.
pretty
Mighty.
much the same. What do you call it? Same
You know which one
time.
I'm talking about, hun? The one when you go over to Breezewood and then head south.
You're not talking about 79, are you?
No, 79's in Pittsburgh. There was the one that it like runs like way south. That's how we get to the Outer Banks. You have to drive to Breezewood to get there.
To get to the Outer Banks, you're probably talking about like 64 to like 95 or something like that.
Yeah, there's one that'll take us like completely into North Carolina. They're straight from Pennsylvania. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
trying to
70 is
remember.
over this way.
70 is an
We have
even
70,
number, so that's
79,
going to be east to
66,
west.
43. 70 east to west.
Yeah, even numbers east to west, odd numbers north to south.
Zone 79 goes down, and then that little bird is right behind
Well, how far does 79 run?
How far do you want it to run?
the little bird.
Okay, that stops in West. I knew it stopped somewhere. It stops in West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Maybe I am thinking of 40. Huh?
40 is east to west as well.
Yeah, it's a multi-highway affair.
Probably so. Yeah, 40 goes from like some podunk town in North Carolina to
Yeah,
somewhere. Let's see.
I can't think for the life of me think of the name of it. And if I look it up on my phone, it'll exit out.
I got you. Where does Interstate 40 start and end? Google is not
Because I
listening to
know
us
it
at
was
all.
it was a straight shot east,
Oh, it goes
and so
all the way
we-
to Wilmington.
and it was a straight shot east until we hit Breezewood, and then we turned and headed south for a long time.
You know, we also have a little bit of a connection over there at Four Paws. We may be able to talk to them about working out when would be the best time to do something like that.
That's what she said.
How did we get down to 3 people again? Damn it.
Hookers.
Is that Roses on that phone?
This is Casey, so that is 70. It's 70. We take 30 or 76 to Breezewood. You hit 70 and turn south, and then you could either continue with 70 and head a little farther east and hit 81, or you could jump on 522 and start heading south that way, and then get down to Middletown and head to 66 to get more east, and then jump on 95 there. Or you could go, let's see here, or you can get on, where the hell did it go? I lost my, oh, there we go. I lost where I was there. Or you could take 522 down to 81, and that'll take you a long ways. So yeah, it was 70 though that you get on to head south.
What highway do you take south?
70. That's where we start heading south.
Okay.
It's Route
Southwest.
30, Route 30 or 76 that run east-west. And then 70 right there literally pretty much heads dead south. It turns off a little bit, I guess, through the mountain ranges or whatever, starts heading southeast, but that's our big one south. And then there's a couple ways to go from there into North Carolina. It just depends on which part of North Carolina you're going for.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. I'm doing something.
Look up
on the other side.
Breezewood, Pennsylvania, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see the highways.
Do we want the weather?
We don't want the weather.
Oh, we do not want the weather. Oh, I clicked on the weather, damn it. This is zoomed in way too far. Where's my zoom? It's showing me Breezewood proper. Oh, dude. That is such a picture of Pennsylvania right there, though, man. The
I don't know
picture
what it's
for the
showing you.
town has got a picture of a bunch of 18-wheelers in it. Hang on. Hold on. We got to screen share this.
Yeah. Those central towns of Pennsylvania are pretty. I guess you could say with more or less is more There's like the 70 screens again. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It's all like the highways are all
for
trucking
it to
related,
pop up
and
here.
the towns are like all rednecks over there.
Oh, I know, dude. You forget I'm from New Jersey. Yeah, like look at this. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How are you from New
5.
Jersey and like guns?
Because I'm not an asshole. That's how.
Well, define
I
asshole.
can show you the town. I'll show you the town where.
But yeah, so you'll see the highways right there that I'm talking about.
There's probably a picture of a truck in the one that it shows too.
What part of New Jersey are you from? Like in Edison. Oh, okay, I've heard of Edison.
Yeah, not that far from you.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Edison, whatever the
I
hell.
know. I know Ken's in-laws have like a beach house out in New Jersey. I wonder where it is. I can't remember offhand.
Cape May.
I don't know. I literally have not the slightest idea.
I thought of like the shittiest town on the coast of New Jersey that I could
Yep.
come
So
up with.
you would see 70 there, and then that takes us into a couple different roads. Okay.
So this
I
is
wasn't
the
sure.
this is the campground here. Actually, I don't want to.
Yeah.
do that.
So
Hang on.
if you've ever
Show
heard
you
me
the
say that
map
like
first.
Pennsylvania's like kind of ass backwards and doesn't follow the rules everywhere else does, now you see why. We use even highways for east to west and south, north south. It doesn't fucking matter.
It's like a federal thing. How do you even? Well, like
I don't know.
Interstate 85 that runs through here, and I can actually, if I zoom out a couple.
But
more
see,
times,
then
you'll probably
again,
see
I'm
it.
kind of guessing too, is some of it is probably like related as to not only where the highway is based out of, like, you know, where it originated from, and then also with, you know, Pennsylvania and Virginia and all that having the Appalachian Mountain Range, how it has to veer through all the various hills and stuff. So I guess that probably plays a factor in it, but trust me,
Well, like
Pennsylvania makes no
85.
sense.
So, like this right here, if you follow this road, that's Interstate 85, which should run north to south. But when you hit Charlotte right here, it goes like way. It starts going like way east and west, a lot more than it does north and south. But this is where Four Paws is, and this is the Tennessee border here, which actually
Honestly, I don't know because we're screen sharing, so it's pretty small.
talking to me.
No, I was talking to Casey.
Oh, yeah. So this is the NC Tennessee border right here, which looks far, but it's not that far. We've actually driven over to Seaverville, staying at Four Paws here, and it's a little over an hour. This town right here, Seaverville, that's where Eric is. I know that. And then we got a bunch of people like right in the Charlotte area because that's sort of where we started our base from. But what I was going to show everybody, all four of us, over here, go over some of these website here. Yeah, so obviously it's a campground centered around dogs. Wait for this to catch up before I talk too far ahead of myself. Okay. So it's centered around dogs, but if you go over here to rentals, let that catch up a second.
Well, maybe we could shoot for probably around like I'll see what I can get off here in November. I'll see what time I can get off, because obviously the time we get off is based upon the seniority. Just in my department though, so there's only 5 of us, so it's not bad. But by late June next year, I'll be maxed out on vacation time anyway. So I could take a week off next summer and we could just do it. And if nobody else wants to do it, fuck it, we'll do it.
That's what I was planning on, was next summer. I mean, obviously this isn't going to be like a, right around the corner thing, but,
well, no.
But
like
yeah,
I said, in November, I can let you know when I can get off. Because that's when we pick vacation time.
Oh, let's see.
And that'll be a good little summer getaway for us.
They got 2 cabins, and then they got these yurt things, which I don't know what the hell a yurt is. Which it's not.
We'll at least
the
bring
picture, right?
1 dog. And maybe a cream puff.
Oh, here you go. Here's more of the cabins down here, too.
Huh? Yeah, with cream puff.
Then if you do want to rent a trailer, they've got custom painted trailers too.
That's cool.
So what are you looking at? 3, 7, 9, and whatever the hell a yurt is. But yeah. Oh, screens within a screens. How do I stop doing it? Remove.
It's like 200 screens, just like.
I gotta like it freaks me out too, man. I panic to find the button.
That's what she said, maybe.
But yeah, we'll definitely. Well, I guess I will definitely put something up in the group there about it. Get some people to come watch this live stream.
Maybe just do like a poll. Yeah, just let people vote on. Hey, you want to do this? Yes or no? This is where it's at, or maybe give say this is like where we want to do it. Would you be interested? Yes or no? And then we could all just vote on it.
Well, what's Casey say? She hasn't weighed in on this. What'd she think about that?
She doesn't have a choice.
Okay. So that's like 4 for 4 on this end then.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know Monica would like to go there.
She is giving me the evilest look right now because it just came across that she doesn't have a choice. Oh, really? You say no to going away to a dog park? Taking little Kim Kardashian up there and getting away for a week?
Hold on a minute. You put her on the phone for a second here. She's going to say no to that.
You're going to have to explain yourself now.
You've got to discuss this.
People were asking, like, what the hell's wrong with you? How are you going to say no to
Everybody's asking.
Even the EPA wants to know.
Yeah, is EPA still in here? They're more than welcome to come out to the thing.
Yeah. I don't know who the hell we'll figure out who they are. But, I mean, EPA, are you even in the group?
Are you even still in the chat, EPA? Because if we're going to run down the street naked holding HVAC implements, we need to know that you're watching.
For the love of Christ.
The hell was that? Oh, the EPA is going to come out too.
She killed the damn moth and then threw the fly swatter at me. I'll be there. Okay.
You're always watching? Even when I'm in the bathroom? It's kind of weird.
It's kinky, but I like it.
I do like it. It's probably one of my idiot friends.
It's probably John Israel, the cheese burglar.
Oh, wouldn't that be great if it was John Israel? I'll start talking so much crap about him. But yeah, so the one person that just joined in, we're discussing where we're going to go for our group getaway camp retreat meetup. Oh, they just left. Damn.
We should do that. They needed to do that for HVAC Uncensored too.
Yeah, we need to get Gil in here. Where is he at?
Well, I guess considering what's going on, he's probably got his hands full.
That's true. He is starting a new job and then
starting a new job and with personal other things going on,
Yeah, all that stuff.
Poor guy's probably swamped to death. Not only starting a new job, but starting a business. I mean, that's a big one.
That's true. I was surprised to hear that he was leaving though, because I know he was real happy with that. That guy that he was working for.
Yeah. Well,
I know he was like an older guy, and he was a little resistant to change at times, but
I think more of it was wanting more time with his family. Really.
Yeah, I know he was working
because primarily being in the residential side, and I mean, day to day, you work a lot more hours than us commercial guys do. But on a single day, we could easily outweigh that. But
that's the thing for, I think, us is we have more of the what do you call it? I guess like the odd hours. Like me and you, we keep really odd hours. Like today, you going in at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock and work until 7 p.m. And yesterday,
Friday,
Thursday was 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and then 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. and it's just
Next
the goofy
Thursday,
shit.
I'm scheduled to go in at 3 a.m. You know,
Yeah, it's goofy.
that's kind of the other thing too. At the end of the day, when it's got to be running, you know,
It's
we got to
gotta be
make it
run.
happen.
Yep, that's it. Or at the very least, you have to get your part done.
Exactly.
Like today. And it's not, it's not just running out and changing a blower motor or condenser fan motor either. Like today, 75 horsepower motor, It's not small and not light. It
There's a lot
probably
of
weighs as much as a
compliance,
smart
too.
car.
There's a lot of compliance too. You know, like today, I was just collecting model and serial numbers for equipment that's scheduled to be decommissioned when they get rid of the power plants. And I'm out there wearing a hard hat, safety glasses, a safety vest, hearing protection,
Yeah.
steel toe boots, and it's like they want me to wear gloves. And I'm like, look, I'm typing all this stuff in on my phone. Like, I can't do that with gloves on, So, and then you've got to fill out these scope of work forms. And if the scope of work changes, you have to go back and fill out another form. And, there's a lot of residential companies that that's why that we have that particular contract is because a residential company didn't want to do all the paperwork.
It could be trying like us. It's like, being in a hospital now, especially with COVID, like you have to wear a mask everywhere all day long. Yeah. Even if you didn't because of COVID, I'm working on exhaust fans where they keep tuberculosis patients, people who have conditions that cause them to have uncontrollable bowels. Like there's all kind, so you're suiting up in gowns and a mask and face shields and gloves and everything else. And it could be a pain in the ass. Working in the OR is a real pain in the ass. You got to wear a head cap. You got to wear a mask. You have to wear a full body suit where covers over your boots. Like it's just compliance can be the toughest part.
We run into the same thing working in pharmaceutical plants.
One of the places we have 3 pharmacies built in.
Well, this is the place that's actually manufacturing the stuff before it goes to the pharmacy. I worked in a place that actually manufactured the drugs for chemotherapy patients. That was kind of crazy. Not only is it, like you said, you've got to wear the hairnet, the full body suit, the gloves, everything, the mask, all that stuff. And then it's like, well, when you go up on the roof to do the exhaust fans, you've got to turn them off in a certain order because certain rooms need to be under positive pressure, certain rooms need to be under negative pressure.
Yeah.
And then it's like, don't breathe anything in that comes out of the exhaust fan because it'll probably kill you.
Yep.
So.
Oh yeah, that's the risk. I had one day they called me and they said, "Hey, this room went positive." I said, "Well, does this patient, because it's an isolation room, but they don't always have people who need to be isolated in there." I said, "Well, do they need to be?" Because the alarm was dinging. We have monitors outside. The alarm started dinging. I said, "Do they need to be isolated?" She says, "Well, that person has tuberculosis and the person next door does too. They need to be isolated." And, you go up there to check the fan and it's blowing out right there where you're working, like right there. That disgusting disease is there. So it's like, it's tough. And the pharmacies, they're real tough because the pharmacies, because in hospitals, they use everything, the pharmacies and they're handling fentanyl. You have to be extraordinarily careful with that.
Yep.
And we were in the room just a couple weeks ago. We were in the room where the drugs are stored. In there where they're working with them on this big workbench that has a hood above it and everything else because the hood quit working. And, it's just, is what it is. It's fun though. I like it. I like seeing all that cool stuff.
Is it like us when we go into the pharmaceutical places where they've got this one room and it's like a safe in the middle of the building? There we go. It's like in the middle of the building. And you need like a card and a pin code that you have to punch in, and then there's a dial on the door that you have to turn. There's all this stuff to get in there, and they've got 2 mini splits in there, one on one side of the room, one on the other side of the room. And you go in, you've got to get all this, approval and people sign off on it, and then you go in there and somebody's got to watch you the whole time because they keep like Vicodin or something, like some crap in there or something like that. It's all like highly controlled.
Ours is a little different because already being in-house technician, they already know that that's going to happen. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously they're there with you. For instance, the one we were working on is in our office building. Come in, there's their workstation where they all sit. The issue was in the room where they sort the drugs and everything. So you go through a door that is scanned with an ID badge. Only the pharmacy people have a badge that works that. Not even we do. We have access everywhere except for there. You go in there. There's an area that has a line on the floor, and that's the only spot where you're allowed to stand and put that stuff on and take it off. You can't move past those lines.
Yep.
Without the gear on. So you move. Okay. So once you have the stuff on, you're past those lines. The room, you look, there's 2 rooms. There's a room on the right and a room on the left. The room on the left is where they sort the drugs and everything else. The room on the right is where everything is stored. So there's 2 rooms in there. They're pass-coded, key carded. I mean, it's just all kind of shit, but yeah. So I mean,
it's just security on top of security on top of security.
Yep. That's it. Yeah.
Then the banks are fun too. Going in the room where where they put the money in the back of the ATM.
Yeah, I did work for a bank probably 2 years ago now or so. It was fun because we had a filter that needed changed that was in the ceiling where the vault is, like in the vault ceiling.
In the vault.
Yeah. So that was always fun to get in there.
I know for a fact there's one bank in Charlotte that their ATM is controlled by a package unit. It's a little trained package unit on the roof. And it's one of those little baby package units, and it sits on the curb. The way that it sits on the curb, you could push that fucker right off the edge of the curb and go down in there and be behind the ATM. So if you want to rip off an ATM, just hit me up. I know which one in Charlotte to hit.
Oh, cool. We'll do that. Yeah, this package unit was a little bit bigger than that, but bet you if you gave it a good firm push, it would go over. Especially when some people put the curb adapters down and don't actually screw them to the curb.
Oh no, it's not screwed to nothing.
Yeah,
and
especially
it's flat
especially
too,
when
so
it's
you
like
can just push it. There's no lip or anything.
Where's my hands? There we go.
Right there.
Especially when the curb is like here, and your adapter comes up and goes sharp this way and then up again.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
I
the
see
one.
that a lot. I never understood why. Like
I never understood that
do
either.
that?
Like, why can't you turn that around so that the service X side is flat?
You know what I mean? Just obviously adapt to whether the unit's bigger or smaller, fine. Why the hell do you need to go way the hell over here?
Well, and they always put the service side way on the other side of the transition so that you have to like stand over this crap to try and work on it. Like, why can't you at least make that side flat?
So when I was
the other side,
working on a condenser fan motor, it's like when I need to change a condenser fan motor, it's like I got to climb up on the curb adapter, take the door off, and then, a lot of times with some of the motors I had to change out, like on it wasn't necessarily on train units. It was more or less on carriers because they have the motors that are like this tall.
Yeah.
And some of ours even have them at the hospital, but you got to climb, take the door off to the compressors, climb up there, and then get on top of the unit to, get that little leaf guard off and pull it up and out.
Stupid.
Yep, been there, done it.
Yep.
I even had one. I mean, it was a little baby train. I think you'll know which one I'm talking about. It's the one where the compressor, blower, and everything are down below, and the condenser coils on the top of it.
4YCC.
Yes, thank you. I couldn't remember the yeah. They were actually they ship them down south a lot, but we have a couple up here. They put it on a curb adapter because a Carrier Weathermaker came off. Imagine that.
Oh.
Bad Carrier Weathermaker.
Don't let Gil hear you say that.
Yeah. Gil's gonna bust my nuts right now.
Right.
Train versus Carrier, but they put a curb adapter on it.
Wait till he finds out about the 25. Oh, what are they? 25 something that are always going through heat exchangers or package units.
Oh yeah, and that's not even mentioned their residential secondaries. Never want to see another one in my life, but
I've never heard of one sitting up.
Yeah. The curb was, however wide. Well, they made the curb. I guess the people made the curb adapter wrong from one unit to the next. The curb adapter stuck off this far off the edge of the curb. What did they do? Put 2x4s under the roof.
Nice.
Because it was like, all the weight there. It's like, okay, instead of getting the right one, you did that. Now you're blowing nice cold air onto the fucking roof.
I don't see a problem with it. There it is. I got it right here. Where's my screen share? Yes. Send. Wait for that to populate.
Yeah, there's the Weathermaker.
Right there. That's the bad boy right there.
I really hate those small ones. I despise them. Because they jammed everything together too much. The ones that are like the one that's all black around it.
All black around. Oh, this one over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smaller, they're like 4-tonners or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, once they were like 10 or above, or even like the 12.5s, they were nice because things were spaced out a little bit. Those things, they jammed them all together. In order, like, if you wanted to clean the burners, you had to take off an entire panel that wrapped around the back side of the unit and pull it out.
You like these better. I like these better too.
Yeah. Yeah, they're making a lot of those now too with a single condenser fan motor.
This is that Gemini system. This is actually the split system. You can see right here where the refrigerant lines go. But yeah.
I'm thinking of the WeatherMaster.
Yeah, the WeatherMaster is pretty nice.
They are actually pretty nice because I like how they have one condenser fan motor. The thing I hate is it takes 2 legs off of one contactor and its other leg off another contactor. Any one of those, I don't
understand that.
That one contactor fails, you're losing that fan motor because you're phasing it out instantly. I don't know why they won't just use 3-pole contactors and be done with it.
Or just a common to go back, or just have your common
just go back to main
like
power.
Everybody else does.
So that way, at least if you've one
you've got
fails,
2 contactors you're wearing out now, though. I'm with you. I don't get that.
I never understood it. I wonder if they fixed that thing where they had the terminal boards going bad.
Well,
they said there was no
terminal boards in them anymore. They go right to the they've got that like unit interface or whatever they call it, that blue control board. Everything goes to that. All your
because they used to have the terminal board that was like bluish or whatever, and then they had the ignition module, and the terminal board would fail like constantly. But Carrier said there's no problem. Meanwhile, I had changed like 6 of them in a year on units that were like 2-3 years old.
Oh, hang on. Oh, jeez.
Sorry, all you people who don't get HVAC, you won't know what the hell we're talking about.
These here, I gotta show you this.
I can't wait.
Let me find it. There it is.
And let me tell you, the Carrier heat exchangers on their furnaces can go suck a dick.
These things right here. Screen share, yes.
Because Carrier was the only ones I know that wouldn't give you a heat exchanger assembled. At least some, they would give you a primary assembled and a secondary assembled, and you put those 2 together. Carrier sends every individual part. Yeah, York.
Those stupid simplicity boards in there.
Oh, okay, that's not the Predator one.
No, Predator, I think, is this one. I think that isn't that the
Yeah,
Predator?
yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
they've got
think they
the
had.
some.
I think some of the Predators had slant coils too.
They probably did.
It was probably like, this part it works in that one too and that one too. But yeah,
Yeah,
I know they're notorious
that
pieces of shit.
stupid simplicity board, dude.
I
I don't
hate
know
it.
how many of those things that I changed, and the York rep is like, "Oh no, no, no! I've got a box of those simplicity boards that work
Yeah,
just
you have a
fine, and they're
box of
great."
them because they fail every other day.
He's like, "Oh, they work just fine." Da 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 da. And I'm like, "Dude, I can send you a box of simplicity boards that have
Yeah,
failed if you need some."
Carrier tried to argue with me up and down the street that something is causing that board to fail. I said, well, if all my power is good, all my amp draws are good, all my refrigerant charges, I mean, everything is good, and I just changed that and my problem is resolved, where does that tell you that it problem lies?
I had that same conversation with the York guy.
And there was no telling these assholes like, hey, no, it's your fault. No. Didn't work that way.
I mean, I get it. They've got to stand behind their product to a degree, but at some point, you've got to admit, okay, yeah, this board is a piece of garbage.
Yeah, sometimes, and I think every manufacturer is guilty of it. Even Trane's guilty of it too. Even when they should be 100% wrong, they're still trying to back themselves up somehow.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys would just have more respect for him just coming out and saying, you know what? Yeah, that didn't really work
Like,
out.
oops.
Yeah,
sorry.
We missed the boat on that one.
Yeah. I do like, I haven't worked on one personally, but Chris from HVACR videos, he works on those big Lennox units all the time, and they look like they're actually pretty simple.
They are.
You have you could just flip it into test everything at one time. Like the whole
Their
housing,
test function sucks.
their whole assembly slides out. Yeah, I don't know anything about them. I've never worked on them, but the whole blower assembly just slides out on a rack. They look like they're
those are super easy to check those heat exchangers on.
Yeah. They look super cool. I've never seen one though.
The test feature is kind of annoying, dude, because you gotta like push certain buttons and get it into like a certain mode, and then you can do the testing. I like the Trane better, where I can just hit it with a jumper and just progress.
The one
I
saw him work on recently, he just posted a video just not too long ago on one of those Lennox units that had 4 compressors in it. He just like flipped one dip switch and it went in. It started 1 compressor, 2, 3, 4 indoor blower and started going. Maybe they've optimized it recently.
Yeah, I know you've got to flip a dip switch, and I've got one particular place that's got that, and
like it was like he pushed a button and held it for a minute, and then flipped the dip switch, and then kicked on, like no problem.
But you got to
they've optimized it. I don't know.
Oh, I remember that too. You've got to do it at like the exact time. It's like you push the button for exactly 2 seconds, and then you have to release it and hit the dip switch. And I remember the one that I had was really hard to get it to go into test.
It may be a thing too that like
I'm sure if you work on it all the time.
He works on it all the time. It would be like me and you with Trane stuff. We see them all the time. A lot of our shit in house over there is Trane stuff. So
it's because it's the best, no matter what Gil says.
Yeah. I like people that like to make the brand arguments. Like, obviously, I dislike Carrier the most out of anybody, but
I dislike York the most.
I don't see a whole lot of York stuff, and that's probably the only reason I don't dislike them as much as Carrier. Truthfully,
you see any Johnson Control stuff? Because it's the same crap.
I don't see a lot. I haven't actually seen any of those. But yeah, I don't see a lot of York shit up here. I tell you what shit I do see, I despise with a passion, but I think Carrier I dislike more because I see it more. And it was actually more related to
the woman you were working for.
more or less to the package systems I was working on.
Yeah,
It
you
was
were
more
working on
related.
a lot of those
York,
Weather
I
Masters.
hated more residentially than commercially, but Carrier I hated more commercially. All except for those fucking Carrier heat exchangers. Fuck you, Carrier, for that.
Oh, dude, we changed so many of them down here. I think my best time on one was 45 minutes.
Oh, you mean on the package unit?
Yeah, that
Oh no,
Carrier.
you don't even know about the furnace ones, the residential furnace ones.
The residential furnace, the condensing furnace with the heat
Yeah,
exchanger that was stood up.
it comes in like 12 pieces,
Yeah,
and none of the screw holes line up. None.
no,
So for any
not when you
Carrier
put it.
people out there,
Not when you put it together out at the truck and then drag it into the crawl space, and not when you get it into the crawl space.
yeah.
I did one, and I was like, I'm never doing one of these again. I don't care if it's under warranty or not.
Yep. Well, and they had a condensing furnace, secondary heat exchanger. Well, we all know what's in that secondary heat exchanger, a lot of acidic water.
Yep.
Well, what's underneath the one? For one, the cover's screwed across the top and not the bottom.
Yeah.
It's adhesive
It's
on
just
there.
siliconed. Yeah.
Beyond stupid, especially when where's water go with gravity? Down. Anyway,
You sure?
um,
I've seen no
behind it-
evidence of that.
behind it, there's a goddamn plate in there, some
It's
little
made out of
diverter of
steel.
sorts. Made out of steel. What the hell is that shit? When you got acidic water coming through there, why would you make something out of steel? They're like, oh, our secondaries are getting plugged up. No shit.
Really? Yeah, I always like that too. And people were like, "Oh, take them to the car wash and pressure wash them out." I'm like, when have you guys ever found one that you could clean and put back in?
Yeah.
By the
And that
time that I
smell.
find them, they're
That
destroyed.
smell.
Oh yeah, you can smell it walking up to the front door. You already know what's wrong.
If I walked by a flue pipe and I smelled that, I'd tell them, you have a bad heat exchanger. How do you know? Watch and learn.
That's right. Watch and learn.
Yeah.
Should we start wrapping this up? We've been going about
Yeah,
90
I
minutes.
guess so. We've been like an hour and a half, and every conversation has been off on a tangent, pretty much, and it's all somehow come back to HVAC.
It's all the alcohol. It's what we run on. Alcohol and energy drinks
Alcohol, energy drinks, and HVAC.
and Coke.
What? Coca-Cola? Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. It's made in North Carolina.
Fuck North Carolina. Just kidding.
Dude,
Okay.
the people down here are a different breed. They really are. I've never
Well, did you see
seen
what
people.
Chuck Clark was saying about the people up here? They're a real fucking special breed.
Oh, yeah. What was he saying? He drove through there the other day. I forget what he said. I remember I tagged
It
him
was
in
a
it, though.
big, long, like rant. Like, what
Yeah.
the hell is wrong with the people up here? And I'm just like, they're special. I don't know.
Oh, dude, I've never met people before in my life that were so like brand specific. There's people down here that are like, I will only use Duke's mayonnaise because it is made in North Carolina. I'm like, it's freaking mayonnaise. It's egg whites, vinegar, and olive oil. I'm like, no matter what, it's all the same.
I will say one thing, that I'm like that with ketchup up here, because we have Heinz tomato ketchup. And the only reason I'm like, it's not because it's made here. It's because it's just like, it tastes better to me than the rest.
Well, it's like a cult. Heinz is like a culture up there.
It is, really.
I mean, you named your freaking football stadium after
Heinz
a
Field.
family that makes ketchup.
Well, not just ketchup anymore. A lot of things now.
That's what they started out with. Their ketchup.
It's still primarily ketchup, though.
Yeah, dude. Like the whole like Coca-Cola versus Pepsi thing, like that's alive and well down here. Because this one is made over in this, and then Cheerwine, you get that in there. That's made in Salisbury, North Carolina. I'm like, dude, shut the hell up. It's a soda. Nobody cares.
Our big one is like Heinz versus Hunt's and Schneider's versus Turner's iced tea.
Sorry, I'm looking to see if I got a screwdriver over here because it's really annoying the crap out of me.
Obviously, Turner's is like our local iced tea thing, and it's really delicious. It's just super sweet.
Oh, dude. Don't even get them started on sweet tea and crap like that around here.
Oh, you're fucking people on sweet tea, man. Jesus Christ. I lived with some when I went to tech school, and you guys have a fucking fetish about sweet tea.
They really do, man.
I don't know what it is.
So, one of the local, like, burger joints down here, when they make their sweet tea, they make 5 gallons at a time of tea. And they pour 1 gallon out, that becomes unsweet tea. Then they take a 5-pound bag of sugar and dump it into the remaining 4 gallons of tea. And that becomes the sweet tea. I'm like, freaking rot your teeth out of your head.
It's kind of how Turner's is. I know it's a lot of sugar. I don't know what else they do differently. Basically, around here, the nickname for it is liquid crack. So
there's a local, it started local. They're kind of regional now. Chicken restaurant, and their initials are Bojangles. And I have not figured this out, but their unsweet tea has 5 calories in it. Like, it's brown water. Why does it have calories in it? No other restaurant that you go to, their sweet tea has any calories in it at all.
Unless everybody else is lying.
It's possible. Well, then you get into
Conspiracy.
the whole like serving size versus actual size and things like that. Because I think Powerade is one of them, where they're like 0-calorie Powerades. But then if you look at it if you drink the whole bottle, it's like 10 calories. But the serving size, which is like a third of the bottle, is 0 or something. Which I ain't figured that one out yet either.
I like Powerade though. It's good.
I think it's Powerade. It might be Gatorade. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
Either way, we need to start wrapping this up. So we had a topic tonight. Nobody showed up for it.
Fuckers.
We got that going for us. But I will definitely post something in the group about this moving forward. I'll probably make a video about it too. And just a regular video, not a live video, and release that. But keep tuning into the live streams because it's going to be an ongoing conversation. We're going to work this one out. It's not even that good. What is not even that good? There's no context to that statement.
Who said it?
Our show isn't even that good? We know the show isn't that good. The viewers reflect that. You don't need to tell us that.
Who said that, Ipa?
Monica.
What is it? What isn't that good, Monica? What are you even chiming in for right now?
Now we can't even close the show out because we have to wait
now
and
we have
find
to
out.
argue with your wife.
She sucks. She's fired.
You know, she's kind of like any vehicle. You got to trade her in on a newer model.
It's what it is, man. Need one with more features now.
Yeah.
The new one's got backup cameras on them and shit.
What the wives do.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. I got to get rid of you. She didn't even hear me.
She'll hear it come through in 5 seconds.
Yeah. That's it. And then next thing you know, there'll be something whizzing over my head.
She's going to throw like a 45-pound plate at your head or something.
If we have one, she probably would.
Look, now she's not going to respond to what isn't even that good.
Of course not. Because she wants this to be an indefinite video. Because in an hour and a half, she's commented twice. Oh, no, 3 times, sorry.
Well, she said something about Myers.
So you mean she left a whopping 4 comments?
I think, yeah, 4, maybe 5.
1. I'm counting.
This is great radio watching
2,
you count.
3. Oh, she left a couple because she couldn't type out a multi-sentence answer.
Punctuation's hard. She's not going to respond. She's just sitting here
No,
roasting
yeah.
her.
Just roasted Monica for absolutely no reason.
She's just trying to progress the conversation. Well, and I think it's on both sides. is we forget that there's such a delay. So we're on to the next thing, and then somebody's commenting.
And then somebody else is like, "Oh well," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, yeah." It actually, and it's supposed to be 10. Oh wait, we got a comment. It was supposed to be 10 seconds. The sweet tea down here. Yeah, it probably isn't.
No, it's not. That's why I drink unsweet
I have
tea.
to bring you some of our stuff and see what you think. Whatever we actually see each other for face to face next year.
Oh,
yeah,
we're gonna kiss.
We probably will.
Probably will.
For those of you who are watching, me and Nick have been very good friends for the past couple of years, and we've never met.
Nope, we have never met in real life.
Nick is actually in my wedding party, and we've never met.
Jay is not in my wedding party because I'm already married.
Oh, we knew that. Jesus. Anyway.
We need to go back in time.
Yeah,
that's what we need to do.
Somebody's got to invent a time machine.
We've never met, and at some point, probably within the in the next 730 days or so, we will probably meet at some point, and the consequences are going to be nothing but disastrous. That's my prediction.
EPA just said, I was just going to ask if you guys met. No, we actually haven't.
We have not.
So we'll give you a little backstory since you guys commented on it. Me and Nick first started talking to each other because we were in HVAC Uncensored. I think that's what it's still called. Gil might have changed it by now.
I think it's HVAC Uncensored Nation. Actually,
is it Nation now? Okay.
Yeah,
it was like Uncensored back then, I think.
I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah. It's been a couple of years now. It's probably been about 2.5 years or something. It's been a long time.
Remember, you were still dating that other girl. Yeah, it's Uncensored Nation.
Okay, it's Uncensored Nation. I've been dating multiple girls since then. Until I met the one.
You're not with your current woman.
Yeah, fiance's behind me. But me and Nick met through that, and yeah, it was just like posting, commenting. It got to a point where we still kind of do this from time to time. It's like we hijacked a post and just started going on in long conversation. And I remember Nick had stated that he had a Facebook group, and I had told him like, "Hey, tell me what it is, and I'll more than gladly show some support." Well, that Facebook group is the one we're talking on right now, who I am now an administrator of, and we're having a live stream of right now. Yes, on the Facebook group, HVAC Uncensored Nation.
Uncensored Nation.
Yeah.
And tune into the podcast for HVAC Uncensored.
Yeah, they do. They do have a weekly podcast. Gil Cavey Jr. and Kelly McKay. Kelly McKay does have a separate page. I don't know offhand what it is.
HVAC Millionaire Secrets.
Is that what it is? HVAC Millionaires. But yeah, check that out too. But yeah, that's how we kind of met. And then I don't remember how we started, like, personal phone numbers and started texting and stuff, but it was just two like-minded people. Like
Bill his Christmas card. I think that's when that was.
It was two of us that were. It's actually more of us now because Evan Morgan was included in that, and also because Evan Morgan's in the group, so I'll put him out there. I don't remember whether Ryan is or not, but he's also in that. But we were all so
Ryan's in there.
Like-minded. Okay, is he? Okay. I didn't want to put him out there too much in case people didn't know him. We're also like-minded. Banned. Yeah, just like me. We were also like-minded that we all just started talking to each other, and I actually haven't met Evan yet either. Although he lives about an hour and a half from me, maybe an hour.
I was going to say they're close to you.
Yeah, they live up this way. Ryan lives out in Colorado. Nick's down there in North Carolina.
Yep.
But I don't know. We were just all so like-minded. We were all in the trade, and it's just the rest is history. It's been kind of that way with us and Gil and Kelly and
yeah, I've never met
Brian
Gil.
and Matt, Kelly, and the Matts in
the two Matts.
HVAC Uncensored.
I finally did meet Zach.
Did you? Oh, that's cool.
Last week, I think. Last week or the week before last, I finally met him.
Zach is like now he's kind of like what you look up to. He's like the godfather of everything. Although, HVAC Uncensored, man, they're catching him quick.
Yeah, I think he's scaled back.
He might have, but he has so many different projects, man. I mean,
I figured
God
it wasn't
bless
going to
the
be a
guy.
long-term thing.
God bless the guy for managing all he does. We joined the group, Christ, probably almost 3 years ago now. Had about 4,000 to 6,000 people in it. And all these years later, we're both moderators now, and we're about 37,000, I think. Something
like that. Yeah, I can look. Real
30
quick.
between. I know it's not 40,000 yet. I know it's at least 35, but I think it's probably more 37ish. But
It's 37,000, but Facebook will not give me an exact number.
yeah,
he gets it done with just Jeremy. Isn't that who he uses? I think he uses Jeremy.
for what?
Zach for his.
I don't remember. Zach's.
Oh wait a minute, he's
right
talking
hand
about
thing.
subscribers. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't have more. I think that whole John Israel thing.
Yeah, I mean,
people started taking sides on that like they do with everything else today.
With everything else, I mean, when you get as big as his content is, it's gonna have its fair share of haters.
Happen.
Yeah, it was the same thing when Ralph Wolf started becoming real big on YouTube. It was the same way, It's too bad, I'm glad for Ralph though. He's definitely doing a lot better for himself now. I miss his content though.
Yeah, I do too. He did some good stuff. I learned a lot from his videos. Learned a lot from Zach's videos.
Yeah, I mean, my primary learning has been from
YouTube.
Steve Lav, Ralph Wolf, obviously Zach stuff, and Chris from HVACR videos. More so in recent days from Chris, because it more applies to what I do now versus what the other guys do, because they were more.
They're more residential.
Yeah, they're more residential stuff, and I'm more commercial now. So Chris kind of applies to me more now, but
I watch a lot of his stuff for the refrigeration side.
Yeah, Chris. So if any of you guys want to know about refrigeration, go look at HVACR videos on YouTube, and Chris does a phenomenal job. He's actually the guy that taught me the big picture thing. I never really had thought about, big picture diagnosis, look at everything top to bottom, until I started watching that. But then again, when I started watching him too, I was kind of fresh into the trade too. So, because I've been watching him damn near since when he first began. So, so it's been, because I didn't think he's actually been around that long now. And then I looked, I was like, holy shit, he has been around a while. And I've actually watched
like 3 years now.
Every video up to this point for him. But yeah, so I mean, check those guys out if you're into it.
That's right. And on that note, I think we're gonna wind it down for real this time.
We've been saying that for like 15 minutes now.
Well, shut up.
It's like we just catch a subject real quick and then it goes off on a tangent.
That's because we're idiots.
Two like-minded idiots.
Yes, which is why if we ever met, the results would be disastrous.
Wait till next year.
That's right. We are planning a group get-together. Keep tuning in. We're going to keep trying to do these at around 8:30 on Friday nights. Like we talked about in the last video on Monday's live stream, I believe. There's going to be some nights where, some weeks where we can't do it. We're going to have to see how this week goes for me. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that or not just yet, because I've got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, I've got to be on site at 3 o'clock in the morning, which means I have to probably get up around 2. So, might not do it that Friday. We might push that off to maybe Saturday or something like that. But we'll try and get one in there. This is definitely going to be an ongoing conversation, and we'll get something planned. And hopefully next summer we will be meeting everybody over at. I think we I think
And-
are we going to go ahead and say it that we're going to meet over at Four Paws?
I would say just go ahead and do it. Just roll with it that way, and then we'll go with whoever wants to come down. And maybe what we'll do if we can, is if reception allows it, or if there's Wi-Fi available, or whatever, we'll do a live stream from there of all of us like hanging out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, try to do something like that.
I'll get Monica to send out an email in the sometime over the weekend. Reach out to them because we do have a little bit of a connection over there, and see if we can
see, like, hey, we have so many people going on. Can we like try to group ourselves, between trailers and cabins and everything else,
and whatnot.
Yeah, try to keep us concentrated, and hey, maybe you'll even get a group rate discount.
If nothing else, we maybe find out when's a good week or whatever. When's the best week to sort of plan on doing that.
Yeah, like I said, I won't know till November what I can do. I work with 5 people total, including myself. 2 of them are good. 2 of them kind of blow each other. So,
sweet.
Yeah. So between the
get
other
some video
2,
of that if you can. I think we put it on the channel.
Between the 2 the other 2, they're pretty lenient. Like, hey, if you want this and I got it, I'll trade you off for this or whatever. So
yeah, for the most part, I work with some cool guys. Mine's pretty easy to figure out. It's every 10 weeks, so I can just look at a calendar and figure it out. But
yeah, mine's basically like once a month I get an off shift. Either I'll get a week of 3 to 11 or I'll get a weekend. That's it. So,
but yeah, I mean, it's something, like I said, it's something that we're going to have to plan. It's not going to happen overnight for sure. We're not going to figure it all out.
I think next summer is good because we're just getting into fall now. So, we have damn near a year to really work this out.
Gives people plenty of time to start getting everything straight. We can talk about it 52 more times at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Not quite 50.
Yeah, maybe we'll shoot for like a late July, early August, or we could even shoot for early September if some people prefer that time of year.
Well, tune in next week. Same bat channel, same bat time.
Still me trying to figure out where the fuck I'm pointing.
Still trying to figure out where you're pointing. As always, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Tune in next week so that we can talk about this as a group.
Yeah, seriously. Get your acts together. No, just kidding. I know you guys probably have a lot going on, but the more people we could get in here, the better. Try to spread the word around, and yeah, you won't see me posting in the group. You'll see me doing it. I'm in Facebook jail, so
that's right. He was talking
respond
about
to his
transmissions.
Posts. Wait, his. There you go. That guy.
There. I'm gonna flop the screens on you. That way it'll mess up where you're pointing.
Yeah, I do it all the time. Still a rookie.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you on the next one.
Peace out.